Good morning. The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no smoking, no talking, no chewing gum, no eating or drinking, no sleeping or laying down, no driving or riding in a motor vehicle. Please keep your device on mute until you are addressed by staff. Also, keep your device on a level surface so that your face may be seen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Attorney Davis?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Dennis Zoma. This is ticket SX 409588291. This is one count speeding 6 to 10 miles over posted speed. Today is the date and time set for a formal hearing in this matter. May I have your appearance for the record, please, sir?
Yes, morning, Your Honor. Maurice Davis, P76203, appearing on behalf of Mr. Zuma. Would ask the court to waive my client's appearance for the formal hearing.
At this time, the court will waive your client's appearance for this formal hearing. Do you have authority to act on his behalf?
Yes, I do, Judge.
All right. How would you like to proceed this morning?
Judge, as stated, it's set for formal hearing. There's no officer present. It's 9:41. I'm asking the court to dismiss.
All right, this matter was scheduled for 8:30 this morning for a formal hearing. No officer having appeared for it, the court is going to grant your request and dismiss this without prejudice, okay?
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome, you too. Yeah.
Thank you for being so patient. I did have to go over that report with Mr. Yancey.
Okay. You ready on everybody, including Ms. White too?
Yes,
Okay. All right, Ms. White, just stay on. Can you stop walking for a second? I'm gonna do your matter right now.
Yes,
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Africa White. This is ticket number P13403338. One count stop street or intersection failed to stop. Also ticket P13403339. One count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with council, please.
good morning. I'm Daniel Wazak, bar number P35225, appearing via Zoom with the defendant. We waive in court presence. Ms. White, will you tell the judge your name for this record?
I am Africa White.
Your Honor, my client is requesting a bench trial date. She is going to waive her rights to jury, and she is requesting at the trial that they bring or present the car video if there is one.
Okay.
And then I said, I let you know that I would just do the community service if that was if I could add that on to the hours that I had.
I was not given an offer for her, Judge.
Oh,
It's a civil infraction ticket, so I can't do community service for civil infraction tickets, so.
Right, so we'll go on to the trial if we can, please, Judge.
Okay. Ms. White, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Ms. White, you had a chance to talk to Attorney Wozniak in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set this for a bench trial on the date of December the 5th. December the 5th at 9 a.m. via Zoom, the same way you came on today. Come on that day. And I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll see you on December the 5th, ma'am, 9 a.m., okay?
All righty.
All right, have a good day.
You also.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, my good friend.
Mr. White? Mr. White?
Judge, I will advise you, Mr. White has a difficult time manipulating his device. Okay,
If I could just get him to unmute, then we can handle his case, because I believe it's a dismissal.
that's correct, Judge.
Mr. White? You gotta unmute yourself. I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Bring somebody else in while he's trying to do that.
There we go.
Okay,
There you go, Mr. White.
okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Joshua White. This is U ticket 620-00621. This is one count possession of drugs. Appearances for the record starting with counsel.
I'm Daniel Wozniak, P35225, with the defendant via Zoom. We waive in-court presence. Mr. White, will you tell the judge your name again, please?
Joshua White.
Your Honor, the city's recommending dismissal. I will stipulate to probable cause.
At this time, I am in receipt of the fact that the city is requesting a dismissal. Sir, you are all set. This matter is going to be dismissed without prejudice.
Okay,
Have a good day.
thank you. I can leave now.
Yep, you can hang up, sir. Ms. West?
I'm here.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Janelle West. This is ticket number P1202966. Count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Count 3, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daniel Wozniak, P35225, with the defendant via Zoom. We waive in-court presence. Ms. West, will you tell the judge your name, please?
Chanel West.
Your Honor, Ms. West has made a police report regarding identity theft. What she did is she lost her driver's permit, which would not have a picture on it. So she did make that police report. She also reported it to the Secretary of State. My confusion is that counts 2 and 3 are set for trial and count 1 is not, and it's all the same ticket.
It should be all the same. I'm
Good.
going to dismiss the ticket in its entirety because the
Good.
officer has failed to appear. It's 9:54 a.m. This matter was set for 9 a.m. I am going to make a note. I'm glad that you filed the proper things with everybody, letting them know that someone had taken your ID, ma'am. Make sure you keep it flagged though, just in case they try and use it again for anything, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. West. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, Ms. West. Bye now.
Good night. Bye.
Oh, Devin Young. What do you do with Devin Young?
Mr. Young?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Devin Young. This is U ticket 629-47822. This is one count brandishing a firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daniel Wozak, P 35225. With the defendant via Zoom, we waive in-court presence. Mr. Young, will you tell the judge your name, please?
Yes, Devin Young.
Your Honor, in this matter, Mr. Young would request a bench trial. He will waive jury rights, and he is also requesting that the people present the body-worn camera.
All right. I don't know if it's body worn camera. It appears to be video though. That they
Oh,
have.
please, yes.
So I'll
All
make
right.
sure that they are able to present the video captured on Olympia Entertainment video.
Excellent.
You know what? I want
There
them to
should
just
be.
walk in that area though. Okay, I got it. We'll present the camera, because that's how they got it from the camera angle. So I get it. It's on it. Sir, can you please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Young, did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Wozniak in private about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. Is that correct, sir? That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of fact.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're gonna set it for the date of December the 5th. December the 5th,
Is there any
9 a.m.
sooner court date? Because I'm currently trying to still keep my I'm trying to renew my CPL, and I only have until January. So I need the case to be finished before then so I can renew my CPL. And I already tried to renew it. They said that I couldn't because this case is open and pending.
I know if I have a lot of sooner dates.
I'm sorry. Oh,
What day do we have? October 19th is the soonest I can do it.
all righty. Thank you.
You're welcome. October 19th, 2022, 9 a.m. Bond is set at $0 person, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
What time at October 19th?
Are you listening to me, Mr. Young?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I just didn't hear the time.
9 a.m.
Okay, 9, all right. Thank you.
9 a.m. via Zoom, sign in, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Young, so you have a good day.
You too.
I will, thank you.
Thank you.
On Mary Walton? All right. I know you didn't talk to her, but the officer is here, Attorney Wozniak.
Yes, that's my understanding, Judge. I don't know that Mary Walton checked in.
She did not, so I'm gonna just call it though, okay?
Okay.
All right, now calling the matters of the people versus Mary Walton. This is ticket number 710-856, no operator's license in possession. Ticket X371855, one count. Oh no, that's not. Ticket P 11805525, count 1, 11 to 15 miles over posted speed. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Ticket number P 11800752, one count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Ticket SX 3895283, count 1, accident failed to stop within a sure clear distance ahead. Count 2 is no proof of insurance. Your appearance for the record today, counsel?
Good morning, Judge. I'm Daniel Wozak. My bar number is P 35225. Officer, would you place your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Anthony Hill, badge 4598, City of Detroit, 10th Precinct.
Your Honor, these matters are set for trial and formal hearing. My client is not present. I have no explanation for her failure to appear.
All right, at this time, it is 10 o'clock a.m. I've given her an hour to show up for court. She has not yet, so the court is going to call a casus in these matters. She can come down to the court and ask for a new date when she wants to avail herself. Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Thank you, Officer Hill.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
So can you pause that real quick? I'm on court.
Mr. Yancey,
Yes.
please take your hat off for me. Now calling the matter of the people versus Timothy Yancey. This is case Z 805952. This is one count of. Let's see what we can do. Operating while intoxicated. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Daniel Wazak, P35225. With the defendant, we appear via Zoom and waive in-court presence. Mr. Yancey, will you tell the judge your name for the record?
Timothy Yancey.
Your Honor, today is a day and time set for trial on this matter. It was amended from high blood alcohol level as reflected in the report. The report is one of the more detailed reports I've seen. I think our concern is he's a 23-year-old and not completely familiar with the dangers of alcohol, mostly indicating he didn't feel impaired when he drove off from the birthday party. I think the recommendations for education with Mothers Against Drunk Driving and the other agencies will be very helpful. And he and I had a long discussion this morning about the dangers of alcohol altogether. In other respects, Judge, the report is accurate and we can go forward.
Did you have anything you want to say on your behalf, Mr. Yancey, before our sentence today?
No.
I hope you took heed to what Ms. Attorney Wozniak told you, okay?
Yes.
Very serious, okay? And luckily, nobody was injured. There was no accident. There was none of that. But, you know, these matters we take them very serious because we don't want anybody to get injured and because your blood alcohol level was so high. So, sir, even when you don't feel impaired, if you've had a lot of alcohol consumed, you've had above the limit, then you should just call. It's too many services out there now. And you do not want to be on the receiving end of causing to end someone's life. You just don't want to, Mr. Yancey, okay?
Judge, can I back up a step? If this may be impossible to correct, and I don't know if your file will reflect it. The the pre-sentence report indicates there was in fact a traffic collision, some sort of auto accident. Given that state of affairs in my professional capacity, I would have recommended no contest to avoid civil liability. I don't know if that can be corrected at this stage of the game.
You know, I'm trying to see.
I just don't think it can, Judge, and I just wanted to point out when you said there was no accident, I did want to at least make you aware there was in fact a traffic collision.
Well, I'm gonna say you'll just have to deal with that as it comes, right?
I agree, Judge.
The person that he injured was his family member, though, I believe. All right. All right. I was trying to see what happened. Looks like he was scheduled for a trial, but ended up taking a plea in the beginning of COVID. So you just got shuffled around and never handled this matter, Mr. Yancey.
Yes.
All right. The order of this court today that you be placed on 12 months probation with the following conditions and terms. You shall not use or possess any illicit or controlled substance, marijuana, THC products, or alcohol. Submit to random drug screens 3 times per month. So if they're gonna tell you when, they'll just give you notice and say you need to come test for drugs or alcohol. You have to complete the alcohol highway safety education level 1. You have to complete the Mothers Against Drunk Driving Victims Impact Panel. You have to, number 3 says participate in the outpatient substance abuse treatment program. I'm gonna do that if you violate. Okay?
Okay.
For violation, you have to do this, okay? Submit to a mental health evaluation and follow all recommendations of that provider. Clear your warrants in all jurisdictions. I'm going to repeat that. Clear your warrants in all jurisdictions. That lets me know you have some outstanding warrants. You need to take care of all of those, okay?
Okay.
You need to remain in compliance with your 3rd Circuit Court probation. Pay all costs and fines. My fine is $300.
I'm sorry to interrupt again. I know I'm so rude, but I did discuss the fees with Mr. Yancey. If there's anything that could be converted to community service, he would appreciate it. He currently volunteers at his church, and he's hoping that they will approve that as community service work. They'll add some hours to his volunteer.
How long you been on your probation for 3rd Circuit?
I'm not sure. But it haven't been that, I don't think it's that long.
Do you know when you get off?
No.
You're just on probation. Just
Yes. The lady said, I think she said 18 months.
Mr. Yancey, why don't you know anything about your life right now? This is your life.
I know.
I mean, if I was on probation, I would know the date that I was gonna get off. Because that would mean I didn't have to report my behavior, my movements, pay money. I ain't had to do any of that anymore. It's not cool to have, see, that doesn't make me want to give you a break. That makes me want to put more money on you because it's like, hey, he don't care. He like, I don't even know. I'm just up here doing whatever they tell me to do. Take an interest in your life. Because that's not fair if I care more about it than you care about it, Mr. Yancey. I want you to take some interest in this. I want to see how he's doing on this probation. I'll consider doing some community service. As of right now, I'm gonna do all the cost and fines in dollar amounts. If I have a review in 3 months, right before the holiday, and you're doing well, then we can talk about doing some community service instead of cost and fines.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Yancey, that's my incentive to you, okay? I'm willing to do some community service, but I also want to see you put in a little bit of work and take some heart to what's going on and what's happening in your life. I know it can be a lot. I know it can be overwhelming, but I also want you to take some value interest in your life, okay?
All right.
So as of today, the fine is $300. He's gonna have to pay the $35 a month probation supervision fee, the urinalysis fee, which is $360, substance abuse evaluation fee of $100, $100 worth of court costs, crime victims fee of $75, and that will be the court's orders today. I will put in my order though. In 3 months, I would like a review, and if Mr. Yancey is doing well in probation, following the rules, showing up for his test, doing what he needs to do, then we can talk about doing some community service in lieu of some cost and fine.
All right.
I'm gonna ask for a review on this matter on December the 9th of 2022 8:45 a.m. via Zoom. Mr. Yancey, when we get off of this call, make sure you call probation services. You have their number still of the person who interviewed you?
Yes.
Let them know that you were sentenced today, but that you're gonna have a review. And you can tell them why. I want a review in 3 months to make sure you're doing everything and to consider community service for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, do you have anything else, Mr. Yancey?
No.
Okay, Attorney Wozniak?
I just want to remind Mr. Yancey, now you're in control of what happens with this case. Make good.
All right. I am.
All
Right,
right.
thank you, Judge.
Thank you. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. I know, I see Jalen Wilson came back in. His offer is improper place, Mr. Wozniak.
Oh, Mr. Wilson, that would involve no points, and you just pay the fine if you want to do that.
What you say?
You can accept a plea offer. There would be no points, and you would pay the fine. Would you like to do that?
Okay.
Do you have your license now? That's the only other way.
No, I don't have my license.
And given the fact, Judge, that this is an arraignment on the bench warrant with waive formal reading, stand mute, ask for a pretrial date, he's going to try and take driver improvement in the meantime, and maybe that'll improve his position.
All right, let me call this on the record.
All right, thanks.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Jalen Wilson. This is ticket 2173611821. This is one count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Daniel Wazak, P35225, with the defendant via Zoom. We waive in court presence. Mr. Wilson, will you tell the judge your name for this record?
Jalon Wilson.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we'll waive formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client and set aside any bench warrants that may be out there on his behalf.
Thank you. Then on his behalf, Judge, I'd ask that you set a pretrial. He's going to try and complete driver improvement between now and that court date.
All right, Mr. Wilson, how many other tickets do you have outstanding?
Pardon me?
How many other tickets do you have outstanding?
I can't tell you offhand right now.
All
I
right,
don't know.
Detroit isn't the only place you have tickets though, is it?
Pardon me?
Detroit isn't the only place you have tickets.
Oh,
is
no,
it?
it's not.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you the opportunity to take a driver's improvement class to see what you can do if you want. Is that how you want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you until November 18th. Does that give you enough time? That's like 2 months, because you do have to pay for that class, I think.
No, you say the next court date is November 18th?
Yes, does that give you enough time?
Yes, it should, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more than enough time. That's more than enough time.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Well, sometimes you'll go on and they won't have a class until a little later, or they'll have a payment for it, and you'll just make sure that you have to do that, okay? And when you
Okay, I'm
come
gonna
back,
look into it.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm saying I was gonna look into it and get back with the courts and let everybody know what's going on as much as I can.
Okay, well, just come back on 11/18 at 8:30 a.m. That's November the 18th. And if you completed the class, have the certificate so that we can talk to the city attorney about maybe even doing something with this ticket if it's the only one out here in Detroit, okay?
Okay,
Okay, we'll try and work with you, Mr. Wilson, okay?
thank you, I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, do that for us and then come back on November 18th with that certificate that you completed it, and we'll talk. I'll put on here once to take driver's improvement class to try and get a better offer, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set. Thank you for signing back on because you checked in this morning. I don't know what happened, okay?
Okay, thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Y'all have a good day.
You too. And thank you for dressing for court. You look very
Okay.
nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I hope that means we're done and you'll have plenty of time to make your appointment.
I'm gonna be there. It started at
All right.
10. That's okay. I'll make it.